Welcome to Exchange Rates UK TV. It is the 5th of January 2022. Ooh, I got that right the first time. Taking a look at Tezos here, doing a multiple time frame analysis within the Ichimoku system on the 3-week, weekly, and daily charts. 3-week chart, it's really sloppy. I mean, when you look at the price action ever since it hit that all-time high back during the 3-week chart of beginning of October, when it got up to 947, all it's really done is kind of travel down south from there, and it's below the Tenkan-sen and the Kijun-sen on this chart. Zipping over to the weekly chart, you can see a pretty typical pullback from a drop here, but this looks like a bearish continuation move, especially when you look at where the Kumo twist is at. That's where we're seeing this candlestick pop up here. Pretty big resistance zone for Tezos in between 515 and 582. You've got Senko span B. You can see it's very flat there, so that's a very hard area for price action to cross above. Oscillator wise, it's still in a bull market. We're in between the two oversold levels in a bull market in the RSI of 50 and 40. And the composite index had a nice bullish cross above its fast average. It might be flirting with crossing above its slow average. We'll have to see if that plays out. But the percent B is dipping down a little lower here to 0.2. And if it crosses below 0.2 while the RSI is still above 40, that could trigger some a pretty significant movement south. I mean, if you just look at this pattern itself, we'll see it on the daily a little bit more, but it definitely looks like a bearish continuation pattern as far as, what the trend, the fib extension on this is. You could see it come down as low as 206. That's the 100% fib extension off of that swing. Let's look at the daily chart, see what that's telling us. Daily chart, I mean, yeah, it looks like, what do we have going on here? Typical bear flag pattern forming. That's already formed, rather. And there's been some attempts to break out higher here. The Ichimoku system on the daily chart, we're not, and this is true on the weekly chart as well. It's not in a major bear move yet. All right, as long as the Chiku span's above the candlesticks here, there's still hope for bulls. The daily chart is very much in kind of the same space where once the Chiku span drops below the clouds, like it did back here, okay, when you go back to November 10th, that was kind of the major day that everything kind of dipped below that uptrend line we looked at. But more importantly, when it finally dropped below the Tenkan-sen and the Kijun-sen, and then the lagging span, Chiku span, dropped below the cloud, that was kind of the ticker. But if we get a daily close where the Chiku span, this orange line here, if it's below the bodies of these candlesticks, then that's going to be a pretty fast move south. And that's something I'd look out for. It's still in a bull market on its daily chart as well, but it's struggling to get above 50. So this is going to be one to watch because Tezos could really have a pretty substantial collapse here lower. So we'll keep an eye on that. Otherwise, I'll update it as needed. From all of us here at Exchange Rates UK TV, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.